What's up, YouTube? Knight's Edge here again. Got another little quick video for you. Well, maybe not quick. I don't know. Who knows? A little bit different than my normal kind of like review or unboxing or whatever. Doing a top 5 list. I've been trying to start doing this every month. Top 5 knives I've carried this month. And this is the one for October of 2024. So appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Thanks to all my Patreon's channel members. Hit the like button if you like the content. Subscribe if you want more of it, and I appreciate you guys watching and subscribing, liking. Everybody, the community is so awesome. This was given to me by a guy at work that I work with. I told him I would showcase the knife on here. He went up to Arizona and brought this back to me. I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. You know, it's a nice little gift. This is not one of the knives on the list. Thought I would just throw that in there. Let's go ahead and we'll start out with what I would say is a banger here. The only reason it's not higher on the list is because I just got it. This is the Spyderco Knives Little Native in 10V. This is a DLC coating on here. CPM 10V compression lock wire clip. River's Edge Cutlery exclusive. They are, as of the time of me doing this video right now, they are still available on there, which is pretty cool because a lot of the River's Edge Spydercos, they sell out quick. And I really wanted to try out the Little Native for a while. It's essentially like a miniature version of the Native 5, and you know, kind of runs in the same family as far as aesthetics and everything goes as the Shaman. I think that's another video I might do coming up soon, kind of a comparison with those. But I really wanted to try that CPM 10V, Spyderco's 10V, and the fact that it's DLC coated kind of helped me along with making my decision. You know, I was pretty glad that it's coated because I live in a fairly corrosive environment here in New Orleans. So yeah, that would be number 5. Most carried. Now this is, remember, this is the most carried, the knives I've carried the most this last month or so. So number 4, this one was sent to me by Remet Knives. Big shout out to them. Much appreciation to them for sending this along to little old me, my little bitty channel, for review. I really appreciate it. They sent me this knife, and I'm gonna probably have it as a giveaway here coming up, maybe 3K. Who knows, you know. But yeah, this is a pretty cool one. Really good ergonomics on this one. I like the kind of unique pattern that's going on right there with the G10. You know, you got a pretty unique pattern there. A lot of little details, little coloration there on the thumb studs. I like the thumb studs on it. They don't cut into you when you try to deploy it. Good thumb studs there. No issues with the pocket clip. A pretty solid overall budget knife, man. This one runs for, from what I was seeing, around 58 bucks or so, and available on a couple different websites, Remet included. I think Remet, the website, only has the premium version, which I'm sure is really awesome as well. But this one's in 14C 28N. G10 on the handle scales. It's got a back spacer, which is pretty awesome. I think that's a really good move on their part, and it definitely is up there in my book with competing with like something like the Valona, even though the Valona is a little bit cheaper. Pretty solid little what I would call like a budget knife, you know. That, again, the Remet Wild Species. So that's number 4. All right. Moving on up, number 3, the Nas Lander version 1. This is in particular the 21st anniversary of Opportunity Mars Rover edition, which I think is just really super cool. A lot of cool details, from the topographic map of Mars there to the little Opportunity Rover lanyard bead that you get with it. These are made in the USA. These are not Chinese-made NAFs. The standard version 1s, NAFs 1, Lander 1, that's available right now. Those, for the most part, from what I've seen, the Chinese-made ones are available, which they do a good bit of work with their Chinese factory. Ben is pretty good at that, QC checking and stuff. Pretty solid little knife. You know, even if you take away the edition, you know, here, like the special edition. But the fact that it's got all that stuff on it, topographic map of Mars there, my battery is low, getting dark on the clip. You know, one of the super cool things to me about that knife, and one of the reasons I want it, really, to be honest, this has been just an awesome little knife. It's a good little cutter, you know, nothing, you know, I wouldn't recommend it for anything hard use or anything crazy like that. But yeah, the Nas Lander one sitting at number 3. Go ahead and moving on up the list. This one was sent to me to look at by none other than the Ponds, and this is, of course, the Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive version of the Kizer Drop Bear. Got like a Beetlejuice-like theme going on there with the JG10 with the stripes and the kind of accents on the crossbar lock and the thumb studs. Really super cool knife. I haven't put the review of this one up yet. Was kind of saving it for Halloween. I think that'd be pretty cool to put the review out on Halloween. So that's definitely coming up. Really solid ergonomics on this one. The Drop Bear has kind of been one of those knives, you know, especially like in the budget realm of things, 150 and under, 200 or 100 and under, and even almost all the way down into what I would consider like a true budget knife, 75 or so and under. That people have really been talking about over the last couple of years, you know, year or so, 2 years, however long it's been since they were released. I've heard a lot about them. I was really happy to finally try one, and big shout out and big thanks to the Ponds for sending me this one. This particular one is Nitro V and you know, G10 on the handles. I think these are sold out right now, but they do have many different versions of these available. You can get them Damascus, you can get them titanium, you can get them S35VN. You know, they range in price. One cool thing about it is they send you some springs. You can adjust the tension on the crossbar lock on the Omega springs there, so that's pretty cool. And again, jimping all the way up that spine, halfway up at least, you know, makes for a really comfortable cutter and a really great little knife there. So that is number 2. Number 1, the number 1 knife I've carried, probably the most, I would say, from, you know, my own judgment of what I've carried anyway in the month of October. This is the Highwatern Estuary. This is the Estuary 7, you can see right there, E7 and S35VN, all made in the USA by one guy in his garage or in his shop. Pretty cool. This is his first attempt at kind of at a folder knife, and he did a really great job, I think. You know, all USA made, great materials, aluminum on the handle, really cool kind of, you know, wavy pattern on the handle, good button lock action, flipper works really good. It is a very fidgetable little knife. I don't normally recommend on single means of deployment on knives, but there's a few of them I do make exceptions for, and this is one of them. You know, that flipper works just great, you know. And one of the coolest things about it, when you show it to somebody, hand it to somebody or whatever, I think that it doesn't match your normal, you know, kind of knife aesthetic. You know, that blade is sitting up, you know, and the handle's sitting down, you know, kind of unusual. It looks a little bit unusual, almost like a Spyderco, you know, and the fact that it's kind of weird, but it is very comfortable. That little hump right there kind of you know, assists with draws and pulls, you know, and stuff. And the step milling on the blade is, for me, hands down the coolest thing about the whole knife. I think I got one of the last ones that he had available, but you can look at Highwatern Knives. They are periodically available, and he does do new versions, and they are available in the secondary. They go for around 250-ish, maybe 300, I think, at the most, if I remember right. But yeah, pretty cool, man. Really great knife. Mr. Eddie let me borrow his, and once I got it in hand, I was like, yeah, I gotta get one of those. And yeah, pretty neat. I love that step milling on that blade. You can feel the grooves. It feels like, you know, running your finger across like an old vinyl record or something. I think that's pretty cool. So again, top 10, you're sitting at top 5. rather. Sorry about that. Number 5, probably going to move up and be in the November list if I had to predict, but that's the Spyderco Little Native River's Edge Cutlery exclusive in 10V. You got the Remet Wild Species, thanks to Remet Knives for sending that one along again. You've got the Nas Lander 21st Anniversary of Opportunity folder, Lander 1. Number 2, you got the Kizer Drop Bear. That's the Afterlife version. Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive. And at number 1, the Highwatern Estuary. Those are the knives that I've carried the most probably in the month of October. So appreciate you guys watching. Hey, if you like the content, hit the like button. If you like the channel, you like the content, you want more of it, you want to listen to me ramble more about knives, I really appreciate it. I do live streams every Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. You know, if I don't have work or something unpredicted comes up or whatever, try to make that mark and do that every Saturday morning. So appreciate everyone. Hit the subscribe button, the notification button along with it, man. That would be awesome. You know, hit the little bell icon. Let me know what you guys think about these. You know, do you like these, hate these, whatever? What's your opinion on them? That'd be pretty cool. Let me know if you're still listening. Hell, it's 11 minutes in and you guys still listen to me ramble and talk. I really appreciate that. And until next time, guys, I hope y'all have a good day, evening, weekend, whenever you're watching this, and stay sharp.